yo, what up, good morning, GMG. Oh, 1 second. Thursday, oh baby, Thursday. Ooh, whoa, what is up with my voice? Jesus, I screamed yap too much at the Habs game the other day, dude. January 23rd, 2024. Look at this, another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I'm speed running through the intro. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler Mando. It's 10 in the morning. We're waiting for something. How you guys doing today? What's going on?
Doing good, man. She appears to have tweeted a picture of her and Snoop Dogg.
Shut up. Did she?
That's not funny.
Okay. Tyler's long, dude.
Some of us have max long positions open. And just are jamming the refresh button on Cynthia Lummis's X page. So the Justin Sun just retweeted her and said big things. She has not said anything else. Yeah, so this set my morning for a little bit of a curve. We woke up to some people getting massively rich on the Vine token. We have everyone else's bags down 20%, and now we have reversed. So it is volatile, to say the least.
Interesting. Yeah.
So she said 10 a.m. and then I think she's posted a photo of her and Snoop Dogg.
She didn't post her and Snoop Dogg.
She did, dude.
No, you're in the wrong account. She's tweeting from a senator account, not the personal one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's why you're talking about. Okay, you were on the same thing that
Radium influencers trying to FUD us out of our.
Yeah, Radium influencers trying to FUD the Bitcoin Moon Boys. Come on.
I'm born.
Come on.
All geographies. Radium's having a nice little bounce.
I know. I love it. Yeah. Let's.
We spent 10 minutes talking about how Lummis's tweets are going to impact the Radium price.
Let's do it.
Feels like that's the chart that everyone wants to see, right?
I know, right? Look at this. So what is about to happen? Like, do you guys have any ideas? I mean, is this strategic reserve related or not? I mean, last time she did a tweet like that.
I mean, she's been the one who's been like the main proponent for this, right? So I imagine she might put the bill. She might propose the bill, and we'll see what happens.
That could be like a first step towards.
Well, then we'd go to a vote, I think. Which again, largely is how I thought this might play out. I don't know if that's necessarily bullish, because I don't think that would be voted in by the House. My guess is it won't be. So then it would be: is Trump going to do an executive order on it?
Okay. I mean, interesting turn of events here this morning. What's up?
I just don't think this is like unbelievable. I don't think this is going to be an executive order.
Maybe not an executive order, but something, dude, because Bitcoin is just God candling on the back of this tweet. So I don't know. Tyler's shaking. Tyler, he saw the tweet. He has the notifications on her
time zone she's in. Like, so she is from Wyoming.
I know, but Trump is addressing. Oh, but wait.
She said 10 a.m. She tells time zone.
It's EST, dude. It's
Where's the tweet, Lummis? Where's the tweet?
Well, no, it may be MT, dude, because Jennings just said on CNBC Trump is addressing the crowd at 11 a.m. ET. That's for sure. So yeah. I don't understand a tweet like this with no time zone. That kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. She's in Wyoming. Yeah, so it's 5 minutes in. So we have to wait, boys. There's nothing right now. No notifications, nothing. I'm looking through my
breath for a full hour here.
Yeah, you're gonna be sweating for 55 minutes, Tyler. Because nothing here. Nope.
So Justin Sun retweeted it, or did he say?
I don't know. Maybe she bought Truth Terminal's fart coin. We don't know, to be confirmed. I can't see Justin Sun's tweet. He has me blocked. So, or maybe I can, because now you can, right?
Yeah.
What do you say? That has me blocked, dude.
He just said big things coming.
He's just farming. I'm gonna do the same thing. You know what? There you go.
And then later you can tweet out Senator Lummis NFTs.
Yo. Lummis NFTs. That's a good one. That's a big one. So looks like he knows something too, dude. I don't know. I don't know. At least what's for sure, Tyler, is if you're long, sellers are probably gonna, for the next 54 minutes, people are probably gonna be a little, on tilt here. Be a little on tilt. Anyways, so I guess we'll see. So I guess it's not 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. RIP. It is 11 Eastern. I mean, it's the only time zone that matters in the entire world is New York time. So we wait. All right. Well, so that was the show today. Hey, I thought we'd wake up. I thought we'd start the show with Donald Trump speaking. I'll be feeding the sound to you guys and everything. But no. It looks like we'll wait. We'll stop the show if there's a breaking news here, but it looks like it's gonna be at 11 a.m. So let me see if I have something after that. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just roll over after. We'll see. So we'll talk macros, market updates, yada. We'll talk Tyler's top 1,000. See what Tyler's got in store for us. See, it looks like the people wanted to know time zone. Damn, this is volatile market. Tyler, you like to gamble, dude. I could never be leveraged here.
Just totally sold off. Did she tweet?
No, she hasn't tweeted because she's off by an hour. That's why. It's Eastern for sure. I think she means Donald Trump.
Just went all the way back to 103.
Yeah, it's sold. It sold off that entire candle. See, it was let's talk about this after. What a funny market.
Real quick, this is breaking. Eleanor Terra is saying the Senate Banking Committee is set to vote at 10 a.m. on Senator Lummis becoming chair of the Digital Assets Subcommittee. Unclear if anything else will be announced. I mean, if that can't be the news that she's going to be the digital asset.
I mean, she quote tweeted her. Terra Eleanor.
I don't feel like that's the news if Justin Sun is tweeting it out as well.
Yeah. Okay. Market. Someone panic dumped on that. We're back to 104.
And Tyler, Mando, Tyler is like Max Lev because this guy looks at like this. He's on the second Bitcoin.
Is that meme?
He's Max Long, dude.
It's back down again.
The other day, Tyler's so funny. I love this Tyler arc, by the way. Like, I'm a huge fan. It's like super funny because I do the same thing. But like the other day, Mando, Tyler's like, yo, Bitcoin's nuking. I'm like, fuck, let me check the price. Like 103.4.
Yeah. 1K is 1% now. It's less than 1%.
It's actually crazy to think about, huh? 1K is 1 point.
So 1K move is kind of nothing. Look at Tyler's face.
I gotta
just the 1 second chart here on
okay.
It's gonna be a long hour.
You guys gotta come on video, man. For everybody on Spaces, we're on video on YouTube and on X every single day, 5 days a week, man. You guys gotta come see Tyler sweat live on video. Oh, it's completely sold off the Lummis tweet.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Everything.
This is my favorite art, Tyler art. Just like these gamble fucking Bitcoin.
I refuse to believe that her announcement is about her becoming the chair of the digital assets.
Honestly, if that is it, that is such a letdown, brother. I will never believe her tweet again.
She used the Bitcoin thing.
She used the B, yeah. It can be. I actually agree, Tyler. I don't think it's that. Personally speaking, I don't think it is. But I don't know if there's gonna be like a strategic reserve executive order today.
Maybe it's
Zoomified 1 minute ago. This is why it's selling out. Senate to vote at 10 a.m. on Senator Lummis becoming chair of digital assets. Did she really just? There's no chance, bro. There's no chance, right?
That was the news that came from.
Yeah, he's picking up the Eleanor tweet, right?
Now we've got Kook. Kook saying the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve is confirmed, and he would have been the first one to call. Kook would have been the first one.
Oh, wait, did Kook just confirm a Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, everyone?
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh. Is Kook Capital LLC in the room with us right now? Did he just Did he just confirm that there is a strategic reserve on the way? Is that what's going on? Hey, folks, I know there's a lot of people down there. Damn, we even have the Krasensteins in the house on Spaces. Look at that. It looks like the news that at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, 11 a.m. What the hell am I talking about? 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the news is going to come. Big things coming. BTC. We're going full on. I haven't used this sound bit in a while. Hold on. What's going on at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? I mean, what do you think? Let's make some calls. We have 50 minutes until then, and then let's go on to the market report.
Definitely more than her becoming part of the Senate. There's no way you tweet out that.
It'd be bad looks, honestly, if it's just for that. Like if she hypes herself up over a tweet. Tyler, I think you're safe. But nobody's gonna ever take her tweet seriously.
Tyler's already liquidated, so
He's safe.
He's safe.
Where do you go? 10x? 10x at 103? What's your entry? 103.5?
15x. We need to protect 97K.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're fine. 97, he's fine, right? I mean, I just put a big prediction on Marriott that we're going to be 100K tomorrow. So, like, over 100K tomorrow. Because you guys are giving me some easy lines here. So,
well, the thing is, if it isn't that, it'll dump.
Yeah, but to 97? Stop it. Did you make him sweat? You're on some crazy arc these days. I saw your tweet back to Wiz the other day. That was their dirty work.
Deleted it. It was after everyone started pumping it, like, you know what, he doesn't need this right now.
No, we should delete that, right? I thought you were gonna ratio him. Let's see. It can't be. I love how Cook just is the CNBC quoting Cook. I love this. Coinbase traders just tweeted, Google researches for what time is it in Wyoming is going parabolic. Everybody just, oh my God, just found out about Wyoming today. I thought Wyoming was not a real place, honestly, until this morning.
At his ranch.
Dude, Wyoming, dude. This is so funny, man. I gotta post a broadcast link 1 second. But let me post this link. There you go. There you go. All right, let me share this link. All right, you know what? Let's go into markets. And as usual, by the way, I forgot to do the thing. So market report, Tyler's top 100. Let's talk about what we think is happening. Hold on. You know what? Let's wait. I got Ed Krasenstein requesting to speak here. Let me get him up. Let's get some of his following. Let's get some of his followers on our spaces. So let's hold on 1 second. What up, Ed?
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
Dude, long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like, I guess back in the Clubhouse days, right?
Hell yeah, you're like big time, political tweeter here. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I was before Clubhouse too, but I was banned from Twitter, and then Elon let me back, so I'm back at it, I guess you could say.
Damn, what do you make of all this stuff? Of all this crypto stuff with Donald Trump? What do you think's happening at 11 a.m.?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's going to be I'm assuming it's going to be a strategic reserve of some sort. I don't know if, he gives too many details. It might just be moving what the government already holds into a reserve. I'd like to see it be more than that. I think that's what Lummis is going to work on from the lawmaker side of things. I don't know if Trump can do much more with an executive order. Yeah,
we'll see. I guess we'll see what where that resolves later. But we're on tilt here. We're on tilt. Tyler here, my co-host, is sweating in the studio. We can see him live.
We're back to even.
Yeah, we're back to even. Listen, we just got to defend 97K. If that's it, then we're good. That's good. Then we're definitely good. Fartcoin signing off on the news that Senator Cynthia Lummis is not doing a strategic reserve for it. Not great here. We'll see where that takes off. Yeah, our memes are in shambles right now, boys. Absolute shambles. I'm sure we'll discuss that in a minute. So anyways, market report, Tyler's top 100. Shout out to our sponsors, Fairside Network. They're going to come at the end of the show as well. to chat about something that there's some of the stuff that they've been doing. You've heard about them, insurance for crypto against crypto scams, etc. We love them. Shout out to them for supporting the show, and of course Galaxis, aka the team, one of the teams that was behind the Trump cards, actually, and Ordinals, etc. NBA, a bunch of other projects on there. And at the end of the show, we'll do 2 box spins. So we have a lot of giveaways today on the show. You can win anything from a rec guy to a CryptoPunk for sure. The red guys for sure. The CryptoPunk, not for sure. We'll see if we hit that today. If you're lucky enough at the end of the show, so make sure you're retweeting, make sure you're sharing, make sure you're showing some love. And Mando, to you, baby.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it? Yeah, GM everyone. So we're really just trading off the back of this. It had been a slightly weaker day for Bitcoin up until this point. I think we're really just trading on this market figure of the percentage chance that we're going to get a strategic Bitcoin reserve in the next 100 days, and that's been heading lower. Gone from 60% now down to it was around 30% before that tweet went out. I don't know where it is right now, but that's, if you kind of want to know what's going on in the market, you just have to follow that figure right now. So, and that dip lower actually took down quite a lot of the, let's say the more frothy left curve parts of the market. Memes are down, AI is down. I still think people are maybe underestimating like the Trump effect here, like how much liquidity it's taken from that bit of the market. I was looking today actually at the Solana meme coin market. Solana meme coin market is worth 23 billion. Now it was worth 22 billion in November, which kind of tells you everything, right? And it's just added 7 billion or 8 billion of Trump to it. So basically, we've just traded around in Solana meme coins over the last 3 months and not really created any new value, but Trump has gone high. And that is inclusive of a bunch of the AI coins that are included in there. AI16Z, Farcoin, and a few of the others. So I thought that was a wild stat. Memes have kind of gone sideways, and this Trump thing has come in, and actually net it's not really the trenches are not net making money right now. But the AI sector separately has made some money, but definitely not just for memes. So I still think that's why we've seen this kind of dip. Solana still feels good though. Out of all the majors, Solana feels the best. You've seen a big increase in stablecoins on Solana. They're up about 50% in the last 4 days. We're up to, I think, just shy of 10 billion stablecoins now on Sol. Obviously, those stablecoins trade a lot more. Solana did 200 billion of DEX volume.
Crazy.
That is just multiples of what it's done previously. So Solana still feels pretty strong. I still think it looks the strongest out of all the majors. But the trenches, it's more like you're buying runners rather than existing things performing, it feels like. In terms of macro yesterday was a bit of a strange day. Like stocks all hit all-time highs again, or at least the S&P did, mainly on the back of the reverberations around this $500 billion investment from SoftBank into or alongside OpenAI, and then Elon basically getting into a fighting match with Sam Altman on the timeline about whether that amount of money is real. I used to trade SoftBank as a trader back in back in TradFi. Yeah, and it's a huge company, but they are high yield companies, and like they are very, very levered already. For them to get $500 billion, they've got to get it from someone else. So like they wouldn't be able to raise $500 billion from like debt markets to go and buy it. They definitely don't have it in cash. They do own Alibaba, so maybe they sell that or something like that. But I kind of agree with Elon here. Like it's not just like he doesn't just have $500 billion. He doesn't even have really like 100 billion. So it's kind of strange to me where that money's come. But a lot of people have like chimed. He may get financing from different places. And that's been like the number one debate over the last 24 hours, whether this is real, and whether you had other, like Larry Ellison said he'd invest like, I think just shy of 100 billion as well. Like a bunch of billionaires basically fighting it out over how many billions they're going to invest in AI. But I would say there's a heavy dose of LARPing potentially with software. Like they did the Vision Fund, which was very, very big, but that hasn't exactly gone like, they did a very good investment in ARM but it's not been like it wasn't a huge success. In fact, it's been very risky. And now let's see. Like if they can get 500 billion, they may have to get financing from one of the Gulf nations or something like that. I don't know where he's getting 500 billion from. Like definitely not that obvious to me. But yeah, all the AI stocks went to all-time high. Well, not all-time highs, but a lot of them went higher, and that drove stocks to all-time highs. So a big broad-based bounce there. So we're in a pretty healthy market. It doesn't feel to me, even though the chances of Bitcoin going lower, of it being a strategic Bitcoin reserve is going lower at the moment. I don't think it's going to like 90K, even if we start to deflate here. Like markets feel relatively good. We've bounced up pretty well. We've still got the FOMC, but those inflation prints point to a slightly more benign picture here. Trump's slightly delayed some of the tariffs. Maybe we'll hear about trade deals. There's been kind of murmurings from Davos at the moment from various people in Europe, and China's saying, look, we're happy to talk about trade deals. So like maybe he'll get these trade deals before he has to enact these sort of tariffs, or maybe they just won't be as high. And they'll be gradually rising, and there'll be a deal done during that process. So maybe inflation has been slightly overblown. Who knows? But macro feels decent. Oil's lower. There's a lot of talk about maybe even Ukraine heading towards some form of a peace deal here. And I'd be surprised. Something would really have to go wrong right now for Bitcoin to kind of really dump. So I think you're okay in your liquidation there.
I have to say though, guys, like that would be. I gotta show you guys this tweet from Mike Dudas. I'm dying laughing. Mike Dudas just quote tweeted Ethereum and said, "Senator Lummis, good news! I saved a ton of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico." Everybody's just like, I think Tyler's gonna have the longest 37 minutes of his life right now.
Lummis and Trump are just god tier KOLs, and in our financial
like crazy, bro.
In their hands.
It's going back up.
Market thinks there's something else going on.
It's going back up.
I think that's the announcement.
Well, hold on. It's kind of bought back up. So maybe there was another big update on the. It's crazy how we move on all. We move on all these headlines. Is so crazy nonstop. You know what I mean?
When you're super zoomed in, this is all just ridiculously volatile. Zoomed out, it's like nothing.
3 minutes ago, this is what we're pumping. Trump to hold a call with President of El Salvador, White House. So what else will we talk to Nayib Bukele?
We need their volcanic power.
Dude,
how can we siphon El Salvador volcanoes to fund American Bitcoin mining?
We are so unserious, Tyler. We are so unserious. So first we pump like crazy on Senator Lummis's tweet. Then we dump on Enler Terret saying that she may just be announcing her like the thing. Then we pump again on a potential call between Trump and Bukele. We are.
So that really might be why we're pumping. That's incredible.
We are not serious.
That is.
I sent another tweet.
Trump doesn't need to speak to Bukele to do a Bitcoin strategic reserve.
Look
the
at
GDP
this.
El Salvador, I think, is like less than 1% of the US. He doesn't need to be speaking to Bukele about a Bitcoin strategic reserve.
Look at the 50-minute chart on Bitcoin. I'm sharing it on screen right now. I pinned to the top, by the way, our broadcast link on Spaces if you want to watch some video. Look at this. Tweet from Lummis, tweet from Eleanor, tweet from Delta One. Ridiculous.
Just incredible swings, just incredible things happening.
Oh my God.
I sent you, since we're so zoomed in, I actually sent a tweet to zoom out a little bit.
Okay, let's go. Let me see.
But basically, like everyone, like sky is falling, it feels like on CT, like before the Lummis news this morning. There's a lot of history that January is a red month or just a slightly green month when you come out of these huge Q4s. And then February is the big month. So I think this is just a reminder, like, I mean, don't let the bears shake you out. Just because we have some volatility with a new president in office here, a handful of days before one of the historically most green months in crypto. And of course, this is all small sample size stuff, but like these cycles have proven that the crypto cycles have been somewhat like reliable. Like people predicted the local bottom based on the moon.
We're doing the rainbow chart here.
Yeah, I am sharing the rainbow chart. We are doing the rainbow chart thing. 100% chat.
It's down 2%. We have to bring up the rainbow chart.
Exactly. Well, Tyler's like 100x right now. We gotta like save his bags. You know what I mean? So
I love about crypto is like whenever there's something down, we just like bring up the most we just bring up charts, just like it's gonna be okay.
Anything that can help our confirmation bias.
Where's Plan? Where is he?
I'm telling you, we are highly unserious people, but it's a very serious industry. That's the funniest thing, right? It's like a bunch of, it's just the irony of this industry is so good. I love it. It'll always make me laugh a lot. So as it stands, Bitcoin's kind of hovering 103, 105, like in massive, like just like volatility here, up and down 1% every other second. ETH down 32.30, and SOL's at 247 here, with most of the major red today, right?
Can we talk about what's going on in ETH at the moment?
So what is going on in ETH at the moment?
Have you just seen like Vitalik is like at war with some of the ETH core devs at the moment?
It's like wild. Oh yeah, we talked about it a little bit, Tyler and I, after you left on Monday. But what's the update since? Because I wasn't really on yesterday. I know he's on his wartime arc. I mean, Shaw walked, so Vitalik could run here with the wartime.
Yesterday, another one of the ETH core devs, the founder of Lido, proposed a second alternative Ethereum foundation, separate to Vitalik's, which they would have more control over, and come up with plans for the future of ETH.
Wow.
So that's where we're at. Like ETH, there's a lot of people who are ETH maxis, who have been in ETH for a long time. I have a lot of respect for the like Ethereum and its early creation. But I think a lot of them have been like in a lot of pain over what's been going on, right?
Mm.
Now it's really come to like the forefront of what we're going to do about it, and is Vitalik the one who's going to lead us out of this or not? And you're seeing a bit of a schism, you might say.
Mm. Damn. Yeah, the Lido founder launching Ethereum. What if Senator Cynthia Lummis is launching an Ethereum foundation?
We are so headed for a fork. Yeah, like it's. I don't think it's at that stage yet, but it's definitely at a stage where some people are like, no, we're not doing this.
So what, Ethereum Cash?
It could be. Like I guess it's slightly different in like the Bitcoin fork was about block size, right? I think this one would really be about L2s, probably, like the path for L2s versus the L1. I think that would probably be one of the main things that would cause this. And I'm not too sure where everyone even stands on that. Like, this is Vitalik's plan, but like, I don't know where the core devs would want to diverge from him on some of this stuff. It's definitely more nuanced. It's not just like, oh, we want small blocks, we want big blocks. It's like there's a ton of different things people want different things about with ETH here. So I think if it was to break, it would be under a range of different things. But I imagine the biggest one is L2 versus L1.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. How do you guys think this all ends up? You know what I mean? Like, what's this whole Ethereum tower is not great, man. Like, and I don't know how it makes us look also outside. I think it was the Bloomberg boys talking about it. I think it was Eric Balkunas talking about this, like how it could look outside to institutional investors as well. Like they look into the space. You know how we say like we're on serious people as a joke, but like, you're looking at this thing, the second largest asset in crypto. And then you have Vitalik supporting the Milady, just going at war against everybody else. And I think he's defending himself. Like I think like Vitalik's also gone through his fair share of abuse online for the last couple of years. So definitely don't blame him, right?
I think ETH needs this. Like, I don't care if some random fund manager doesn't like the fact that there's like ETH needs conflict to do that, in my opinion. Like these battles need to happen. They need to happen quicker. And then we need to work out to take it forward. Like it's very, very clear where ETH revenue has not grown for, I think it's 4 years. It's flat now. So something's not going right.
Hold on. Sorry, I thought there was a bit. Am I seeing that there's something going on right now? Another Trump. Okay, Trump to hold call with President of El Salvador at 3:30 p.m. ET, but Trump to sign executive order at 2:30 p.m. ET. That's the latest candle.
We're kind of.
What's up, Tyler?
We're kind of even, so not a whole lot of action on that one. On Ethereum, so we've got Larry Fink talking at the World Economic Forum that he wants to tokenize everything, stocks, bonds, ASAP. We thought it was going to be on Ethereum, right? So, like, at what point does he get involved? Like, is all this conflict? Do you think he cares, or he's just going to keep doing his own thing?
I don't think BlackRock need ETH. I think they just need a blockchain. So yeah, they've done it on Base. Like they could have their own blockchain. It could be an L2. Like they could create their own.
Yeah.
Or they could do it. They just need a blockchain.
We should listen to that piece. Actually, I thought that was good.
BlackRock isn't tokenizing everything on Ethereum. Then what is the longer term bull case for Ethereum?
I think it's going to be anything.
Base. It could do it on Base, right? It could be a partnership with Coinbase, or they could, or create their own L2. But even if they create their own L2, this is the issue. Base has had a very good cycle. ETH hasn't. The whole L1 versus L2 thing isn't really that great for ETH, other than ETH becomes a more widely owned asset, which you could argue is good. Like the network gets more people own it, but the value transfer back to ETH is ETH's revenue is way down because these L2s are not paying them anything.
No, they're taking all the value away from it. I know that if you zoom out, like you think like you'd say it adds value to the main network, like the L1, but so far it hasn't. Even Kraken yesterday, like Vitalik was shouting them out, but has their own L2 now, playing the Inc, right? Playing the base route, or going the base route. You have Abstract going live next week. There's just so much going on, and the L2s are pretty successful, right? Like Hyperliquid on Arbitrum, right? Arbitrum saw a lot of success with that. And then you have like Base has had extreme success with AI agents, etc., virtuals, yada yada yada, and a lot of stuff. Like the L2s are doing good.
Isn't the perfect example though? Hyperliquid, great app, built on an L2, creates its own chain. Yeah.
No, seriously, make their own chain, like because they're in L1, right? Technically, like I know there was the whole debate with Vitalik, like L3, this and that, but I think Fink could come in. Let's play this 13-second clip here real quick. But he could come in and just create his own chain here. Here, let's see what he says.
As a huge believer of crypto and blockchain and tokenization, I want the SEC to rapidly approve the tokenization of bonds and stocks.
He's talking about all this stuff. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Usually, when Larry Fink respectfully asks for something like that, usually means he's getting it. So
the other quote he had during his panel with Bloomberg yesterday.
No, I didn't see that.
He said basically he laid out the path for Bitcoin to go to 500K, 600K, 700K, and he's talking about.
Oh, I saw an article.
Talking to these wealthy funds across the globe about trying to get a 2 to 5% portfolio allocation to Bitcoin.
Wow.
And I think we've been talking about that as a huge critical component of the longer term bull case for a while.
Yeah.
It's just, it's people need to hear it from him. Right?
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. Anyways, you're looking good, dude. You're good. I think you're safe here, Tyler.
That's a good point actually from Tyler here. And this is something to be aware of. I just spoke about how the trenches are down, right? Trenches are not making money. And I see a lot of people saying cycle top, cycle top, cycle top. These people do not care about those packs. If they'll come, they'll buy Bitcoin. We've seen this so many times, right?
Of course.
I don't think, we may get a little bit of a dip on the lack of a near-term strategic reserve, but the people are just going to keep on buying Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin is going mainstream. If you read all the major TradFi firms right now are talking about how we're going to get into this space, we're going to sell Bitcoin, we're going to do smart transaction stuff. I'm not saying don't be in the trenches, but like if you lose money on a meme coin, it doesn't mean it's the cycle top. And I keep on seeing that take.
I think what is interesting is So I've seen this, like Darren was talking about this. So I think a part of the bull case for meme coins, alts, was the wealth effect created by Bitcoin. He's starting to wonder, is the wealth effect going to be more muted because the money is actually pouring in to Bitcoin via the ETFs, and that money is all elsewhere and it's not coming on chain. I understand that perspective. I still like there's still going to be a huge impact on chain as well. So I'm not fully subscribed to that, but it is something to keep into consideration, how this is a different pump than prior cycles because a lot of the money is elsewhere.
Yeah, but we might get ETFs for everything. We might get ETFs for a lot of alt.
It's true. And we will. We're already seeing it.
Yeah. I mean, they're calling for Doge ETFs. Didn't someone apply like these weird ETF filings for a bunch of different meme coins? Not that it's going to happen, obviously, but like,
Bitwise.
There's a very serious Dogecoin ETF that came out, right?
Yeah.
The news with Bitwise. And Bitwise is really on top of their game here with crypto. So this is just the beginning of it all. So we'll see where this takes us. Look, Tyler, I have a good feeling about your long. I don't think Senator Lummis just hyped up the crowd for her own voting thing.
Definitely not.
It appears like Tree News right now on their Telegram is talking about just signing executive order and an hour later getting on with Nayeeb. Like there's a lot of stuff leading up to what's the poly line right now, dude, on this strategic reserve?
The thing is, even if they announce it, it could still sell off because of like the details. Oh wow, it's up 10% today.
Where do you see that? Am I in the wrong?
Well, Trump create Bitcoin reserve in first 100 days was at 29% when I checked this morning, and it's up to 39%.
Yeah. We said this a while ago on the show, right? This was the 100 days is an easy cook. I think the easy day, like the 100-day line, is so good.
I don't love. I mean, 39%. Like this is not me. Like this is not insiders telling us that this is definitely happening. If it was at 60%, I'd feel a lot different.
If it was 60 plus, yeah, you're right. Like 70 points, you're like, okay, maybe.
We hit 48% on.
Someone apparently bought a ton of Trump. Did you see this headline?
I don't know, but he definitely moved the market on it. Let's look at Trump's coin here. 37 bill.
Someone just bought 2 million worth of Trump.
Nice.
Is that Trump token? Because that would be a wild amount.
I mean, yeah, it's for sure Trump token. Look at that. It moved. This here.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's 2 times by the price, right?
What
I don't know if it's 70 million Trump or if it's
2 million. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Yeah.
Well, let's look here, right? Let's put $1 million. There was a $2.1 million buy. Yeah, here, this wallet.
And that happens a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's this wallet has this wallet has bought $33 million worth and sold 44 million so far.
So that's probably Frank.
He's up 10 mil.
Love it.
This wallet is up a lot. This is nice. Wow, look, it's actually looking pretty good, not gonna lie.
So I mean, if Trump is levered Bitcoin, I think at this point, with potential for upside catalysts and talking about it or any other like curveballs come out.
Yeah.
So if Bitcoin, like we saw, like Bitcoin is selling off, Trump's selling off. Bitcoin's pumping now.
Literally.
Bottom.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's probably going to trade here for the near term.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's hard to see like the path where Trump runs 37 to 100, like the action we were seeing over this weekend.
Yeah.
Like the huge candles feel a little harder without like if Bitcoin candles to 120K today, then Trump could go to 75 probably.
Dude, could you guys imagine a world where at 2:30 p.m. the executive order gets signed for Bitcoin Strategic Reserve and we fly to 120? Solana is there. Solana would be 300 there. And the trenches would be on fire.
Yeah.
Imagine if ETH is a part of the reserve.
Brother, it says B with the big things coming. With the Bitcoin logo. I
love this stuff. I love this stuff from ETH people. It's always like
I love it too, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Eric Trump to save DeFi was right before the inauguration, right?
I I did think for a moment that would be a crypto strategic reserve with a basket. I think that would take more time. Because what would you basket in there? Top 4, top 5?
I think it's highly likely you get some form of American first crypto. I do. I think it's good. I think it would be good for America to get more American firms in crypto. If this really is, if BlackRock's saying we want to tokenize stocks and bonds, like how does America turn away basically every major crypto firm? Like they should be trying to get more and more of it onshore. It's wild to me that AI, they're like so like, you know, we're gonna have chip export restrictions. We don't want to have any other foreign technology, and then crypto, they've just basically forced it all offshore.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
Crypto is going to be great in America.
Lads, the White House tweeted too. I'm telling you, dude. It's
Here's
it's gonna be a nice. Look at this. It's gonna be a nice speech. I think we're gonna stay on 11 to stream this. Like President Trump to deliver virtual remarks to the World Economic Forum at 11 a.m. EST. You want to listen to this because if there's no mention of the word Bitcoin, degens are going to sell the shit out of their Bitcoin.
the folks trading perps on the people who are going to sell it are the people.
Yeah,
who
the
are going
perps. That's what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing that happened at the Larry Fink conversation yesterday, Zhao Ping. I may not be doing his name justice.
Peng Zhao.
You did it really well.
Sorry, Peng Zhao. Peng Zhao. He's the CEO of G42. He was on with Larry Fink. It was just those two. He went on to say, I truly believe crypto is the currency of AI. And then he talks about how he thinks everyone eventually is going to have their own AI agents doing financial transactions for them, and says legacy banking can't handle it. It has to be on the blockchain.
We spoke about this exact thing yesterday, right? This exact thing.
Yeah.
In crypto and AI.
Yeah.
I do think that some of these utility ones are going through a little bit of a period here where we maybe need to see something new to keep pumping them, like something exciting.
Like Bitcoin at 120K?
Not that, like actually from a technological side, let's say.
Yeah.
Like I think we ran through memes, we ran through places. Now we're basically creating tons of co-pilots, like people saying they can do DeFi, but nothing actually really, like no one's actually using it because it's not working. We do need, I think, on the application side, maybe something new come out, or we actually have to start seeing this stuff work, you know?
Well, I mean, no one wanted to use driverless cars for years. It was too scary. Like you're not going to turn over control of your car.
Yeah.
To a robot. Now people slowly are doing it.
Yeah, slowly, right? I saw the Jaguar, like the Uber cars or something that get in. No driver.
Teslas, that's a life-changing experience. That they just sit there. And they don't have to do anything.
I fully believe that we'll go all in. Like crypto degens will put 100K into a small shitcoin. Like they will not mind testing out some random AI thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I do think that the statement though that crypto is the currency of AI makes perfect sense though. Like it's not like, it's so funny because a lot of people like the Jason Calacanis of this world, like all the like super cringe, like anti-crypto folks in tech, were trying to PvP crypto and AI last cycle and during the bear market. But it's not a PvP in that sense. Like I do think they bring value to one another, right? To me, like blockchain technology is the big like advancement in society, and then AI, and it just so happens to help AI in many ways and vice versa. Like I think there's like this whole people say I hate Jason. Look, Jason is Jason, right? He's been wrong every step of the way on crypto. Don't worry. He's probably
Bitcoin. Remember he said he owned Bitcoin at the end of it. I own a ton of Bitcoin. Don't worry about it.
We own a ton of Bitcoin. I own a ton of Bitcoin. Bro probably has like $10,000 in his IRA of Bitcoin, like through Bybit, dude. I remember when he was dunking on me with the price of Solana, and then Solana like doubled.
Brother. I mean, at the same time, he was telling people to pivot from crypto to AI. Solana was trading at probably under 10 or around 10 to 20, right? So he's missed a 15x while he was by AI stock.
Tyler,
What?
you're rich. Okay, so she just posted. There you go. So Lummis just posted again. So this is not going to be the 11 a.m. So she posted that it's true. It's her announcement of herself. So that's done. Digital assets. So honored to chair the Senate Banking Subcommittee on Digital Assets. So again, Eleanor Terrett, the queen of ETFs, the queen of crypto news, on top of it as usual. So Senator Cynthia Lummis is going to be just another pro crypto person with an important jobs there. So we'll see what happens at 11 though. So she did say 10 a.m. So I think it's good that she posted this now so that people don't think that this is a 10 a.m. news, 11 a.m. news, right?
Well, we still don't know the time zone, so maybe she just delayed the previous announcement. Who knows?
It's not selling off.
It's no, it's pumping. This whole sell-off has been bought back.
All right. This time tomorrow, do we get a strategic big reserve?
Let's go. I've got people telling me this is a nothing. I still don't believe nothing.
Green. Oh, it's pumping.
I think we've definitely got
BSR. This could be BSR, Mendo.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
What's the number one asset you would want to own, which isn't Bitcoin, if this is now? Or Trump.
Or Trump. Or Fartcoin. Those three in order.
I think Trump would God candle on a strategic for a Bitcoin reserve.
Trump is probably the number two. Yeah, after Bitcoin is Trump, I think.
I think Trump, but Trump pumps Solana in a way too. So honestly, I'm dead serious. Like Bitcoin, Trump, Solana, Fartcoin.
And here's the reason why radium is actually the number one coin you want to own.
Exactly. Right. No one says it, and it keeps on going higher, guys.
You know what though?
It's funny. We all pick different things, and then they will go lower.
It's funny for so many reasons, but it's also funny because it's true. You must be up a lot right now on this call.
Yeah.
Like this is a gorgeous chart. And you're right. I mean, picks and shovels, right?
Uniswap trades at $14 billion.
What? Still?
Uniswap trades nearly at $15 billion.
For what?
Doesn't have a buyback. Does a fifth of the volume of radium.
Absurd. Even Jupiter does more than Uniswap and doesn't trade like that. But did you claim your airdrop yesterday?
No, I'm waiting.
For what?
I just like to leave it there. See what happens. You got 3 months to claim it, right?
Why don't you leave it in your wallet?
Yeah, maybe.
I love that.
Does it?
This man's too rich, bro. He's got a $500,000 airdrop waiting on this bidder. He doesn't want to claim it. This is
it's my rainy day fund when I claim it.
It's your rainy day fund. You're not a real human being, dude. You're not serious, dude. That is so funny. All right. Well, look, is Fairside in the room with us right now? Because I want to get Fairside done, and at 11 a.m. I want to pump the Trump thing on. So I'm already canceling my next call. Do we have Drew in the house? I know he's on. What's up, Drew?
What's up, boys? How we doing?
How you doing, man? You good?
Yeah, can you see me? I'm on a small island in New Hampshire, so my Wi-Fi is kind of shitty.
Just want to confirm. Are you the Andrew on X requesting?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I just want to make, because there's an Andrew requesting the Drew here, so I don't want to let the wrong person on the stage. Everybody hang tight, because in about 10 minutes, President Trump's going to be making remarks, and there's a chance that we stay on or not. I'll let you guys know soon. But Drew, I mean, if you've been following the show every day, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, every morning I go through the ad read with Fairside Network, who have been sponsoring us for a moment now. Shout out to you guys. Really appreciate you guys showing us support and supporting the show and Rug Radio as a whole. So Drew, man, give us a little background, who you are and what Fairside Network is, because what you guys are doing is important.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been in the space for a long time, mostly a lurker on X, but I've been here since like 2017, kind of like an old school ETH guy and like a degenerate. Been working on this product for like a long time. Basically, it's a form of wallet trading coverage, like you say on your show every day. And we're just like trying to provide a backstop and a lifesaver for people who get wrecked in the space, move too fast, don't use the right security tools, and are ultimately end left with like nothing when they wake up and they check their wallet.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Like, by the way, this is very, very legitimate. Like, you guys should have a look at it. I'm on the website showing on video if you guys want to check it out. But in the past 3 months, there were 47,000 victims of crypto theft, totaling $128 million in losses. And this is really, really wild. And it's nonstop, especially in bull markets, right? I think, Drew, you probably agree with that. Yeah, someone asking, does Wizard use Fairside? That's not funny. Too soon. Homie lost a punk the other day. That's not funny, dude. It's crazy. So tell us more, like, how does it work in crypto specifically, like coverage, like insurance for crypto scams? How does that work?
I mean, for us, it's pretty simple, right? Like what we're doing is we're offering like a full spectrum coverage for all the assets you hold in your wallet. So like, and wallets. So like SOL, ETH, Bitcoin, NFTs, ordinals on Bitcoin network, RWAs, all the shit like that. We cover a bunch of networks like you can see up there. It's not just ETH. It's EVM compatible chains, L2s, like I said, Bitcoin network, Solana, pretty much everything that people are interacting with these days. It's cheap too. It's like 1.95% up to a maximum coverage amount of 100 ETH. And when you sign up for coverage, you sign up with a wallet, single wallet. We suggest you use that as like your user ID, and then you can add 9 other wallets up to a total of 10 wallets. So pretty much like, we believe in good wallet hygiene. Obviously, you shouldn't have all your assets in one wallet on one network. You should spread them out. And so you can add all those wallets to your membership, so all those can stay covered while you're doing whatever you want to do.
Interesting. Wow. It's funny. You guys, I'd never heard of like coverage for like crypto scams and stuff like that until Fairside, because you guys sponsored us also last year. I remember.
Yeah.
Came on the show, and then obviously you've been doing this for a few months now with us again. And so you guys have really been cooking since. Damn. This is really
we've been cooking for a long time. It's been a fucking rough road too, because we've been tinkering with all these different kinds of insurance coverage for a long time, and like there are certain products out there that have tried to do like these big global events, like smart contract hacks and exchange insolvencies and stuff like that. But we don't do that. Like we focus it at like the retail level. So anyone that has a personal wallet can actually get coverage, for these events that leave them with nothing. Because there's security tools out there that are awesome to do things like transaction simulation, blacklist websites, whatever. But there's no recourse for when those tools miss something, or when you don't have those tools, or like if you're like me and you move super fast in the past, kind of like get tunnel vision because you're getting FOMO on something and you end up getting taken advantage of, like there's just nothing for it, right? And in consumer protection is funny. No one really gives a shit about it until it actually happens to them. But it's something that the space is missing, because like for new users coming into it, if these new users get got by like a drainer, or get social engineered, or click on a malicious link that ends up downloading malware when they're trying to like get some new Web3 game, like they're not going to stay in the space. And then all their friends that were on the cusp that were asking them whether or not they should join are all going to get told to stay away too. So like when we're talking about onboarding like the new wave of Web3 users, these are the things that like I feel are pretty essential to keeping those people in the space and giving them the confidence that they need in order to really start interacting with them the way that we do.
Interesting. This is cool, man. Your branding is good. Jesus, I love it.
Oh, dude, thank you. Yeah. It's we've worked really hard on that. Like we have kind of the serious side of it. That's obviously like the main product brand. And we also have this character called Doggy Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen the videos before. It's kind of like this,
man.
dude, it's like this Adult Swim style of animation and storytelling. Like I don't know if you ever watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force when you were growing up, but a lot of people tell us that he reminds us of Carl, or reminds them of Carl, characters like that. And basically, he's like our brand ambassador and spiritual guru. And obviously being in crypto is super stressful. So we created this dude that we relate to who's, degenerate, kept getting wrecked. And his story is like one of these things of like panic to peace. And we've made videos that have started to tell this, like from the roots of his degeneracy as an NFT and meme coin trader who's been constantly getting drained and scammed. And he lives in like a garage in San Diego when you first meet him, and only has this tiny dog as a companion. His wife has left him, his life and bags are in shambles. And he can't seem to stop the vicious cycle of wallet draining. And then one day, he's introduced to our wallet draining coverage, and it finally brings him the safety net that he's been looking for to find peace, once again. And so from there, he turns into more of like a spiritual guide who tries to spread the word of Fairside, security best practices, and wallet hygiene, and save people from getting fully wrecked. And like I literally have seen a tweet from you before that just said NFT storytelling. And like storytelling and having fun is such an important aspect of the space. It's like how you really maintain people's like attention span. And meme coins are doing this the best now. It was NFTs; those communities have kind of transitioned over. But that's exactly this thing we're kind of trying to do. Like, you know, we aren't just like a team of developers and like people that have been like primarily just working the space, developing businesses. We also have like a team of creatives that like our creative director leads, who's onboarded, you know, these animators and illustrators and storytellers to be able to create characters like Doggy Daddy that can kind of be the hook that gets people into Fairside, because no one cares about insurance until you actually get affected by something shitty, right?
100%.
No one actually cares.
No one.
But we're hoping that people will have fun with Doggy Daddy and through that care about our product too.
Good shit. I love that. I was going to ask you who Doggy Daddy is anyway, so that's good you went in there yourself. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true because the product is boring, right? Insurance,
Always.
like with Ledger. Ledger has the same problem, right? Like security is boring, right? Nobody likes talking about security. Nobody likes hearing about security. But at the end of the day, is arguably the most important thing, you know, in crypto, because you are your own bank. And with that comes the risk of losing everything in one transaction. The one wrong signature and you lose everything you have, right? And we have a lot of listeners. There's thousands of people listening to us right now because of the titles, everything. We have 1,000+ on Spaces and probably 1,000+ on video. So super important for you guys to hear this, no matter how boring it is. And these guys are trying to make it fun with this Doggy Daddy dude that I was just sharing on the show. Some good content. We shared the video last week on the show. Actually, we played it. So it was a lot of fun. And so what's the deal with this pre-sale thing? So let's get to that, right? Like we talked about the product, we talked about Doggy Daddy. Yeah. I went on there. I can tell it's token season. I mean, the president's dropping a meme coin. You know, it's token season. I'm on a website and there's something that sparks my attention here. It says pre-sale now live. Pre-register for coverage to purchase fair, get VC level entry. What?
Yes. So yeah, the way that it works is like, look, we, you know, feel like, you know, there's an imbalance of power in the space between VCs, you know, kind of insiders, cabals, whatever you want to call them, and then just the retail trader. And, you know, we are trying to make a product that like really serves the consumer. And so what we're doing is like, we're offering people to, you know, sign up for our coverage and purchase an allocation of the token at the same price that the VCs, and also literally like I got it as a founder, which is 24 cents per token. And, you know, we feel like that is just like a, you know, a very strong narrative to, you know, draw people into wanting to, you know, help kickstart this community with us and really support the product because they feel like they're being treated as equals where, you know, so often they're not.
No, 100%. I love that. So what are the details here? How does one get involved? Is it just what I'm doing here on the website?
Yeah. So basically you go to the pre-sale site and the whole dynamic of it is that like, if you purchase any amount of our coverage, you'll also be offered an allocation of the token to purchase. And that is going to be up to 50% of your coverage amount, up to a maximum of 10 ETH. And the coverage is cheap, man. It's like, you know, basically $195 to be able to purchase 10 ETH in coverage, which is a pretty significant amount of coverage for like the everyday user, right? Like a lot of insurance is super prohibitive when it comes to the cost, but ours is not. Okay. And so it's a pretty small barrier to entry in order to then be able to buy like from the amount I just said, 10 ETH, 5 ETH in the token at the same price as VCs. Like we're really committed to the concept of a fair launch. You know, there's no token lockups except for the team. We're, you know, vested over the course of 36 months. So like, we're not getting out anytime soon. We're not going to be able to use anyone as exit liquidity. Ultimately, we're just like holding our own bags. And so we're hoping that people, you know, really find this attractive because again, insurance is not super attractive. You know, like we're not a part of a current meta yet. Hopefully we will be at some point soon when, you know, kind of utility starts to draw people towards these projects more. Rather than just like, you know, what's the next meme coin and playing the SOL casino and AI agents and all those things and basically the vaporware that actually exists in the space. So yeah, we think it's a pretty like a compelling narrative to, you know, attract people to the product and get them to want to, you know, buy the token early. And we'll be launching on Abstract once their mainnet goes live. We, you know, we're in talks with like a bunch of different L2s, thought about launching this on like, you know, the Ethereum main chain for a long time, but we really think Abstract is approaching the consumer side of the industry in the right way. And they're running their company like this, like lean, hungry ass startup. And like anyone that like wants to fade Luca and the chip on his shoulder, like beware, because it's probably not going to work out well for you. And, you know, we're here to serve consumers. We think that we can help with onboarding the next wave of them into the space by providing this kind of consumer protection that Abstract is trying to do too. And in terms of the way that they market their product and they try to target consumers, it's very similar to how we're trying to have fun and target consumers as well with Doggy Daddy and draw them into our product, just like Abstract is trying to do with drawing people into Abstract Chain.
Yeah. No, look, I am aligned. We are aligned. Yeah, we're launching Abstract. I mean, tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC, Myriad Markets is going to a blackout for obvious reasons. We're migrating the entire platform over to Abstract. So it's so look, we're going to be building on the same chain, brother. I love that. Anyway,
I'll see you there.
I'll see you on Abstract. Listen, fairside.network. This is the website. Is it no fairside.io? I'm sorry. Fairside.io. I'm sorry. Fairside, FAIRSIDE.io. If you're interested in what Drew had to say here today, definitely check it out. Fairside.io. We've also pinned the tweet in the Twitter space. I know there's 1,000 people still listening on there. Check it out. It's pinned up there. This is our show sponsors. They're awesome. They're good people, and they run a great company. So, Drew, thank you so much for coming today. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right, have a good one, brother.
Cheers.
Yeah. All right. Well, the moment you've all waited for, Tyler, dude, CZ, while Drew was talking, tweeted that the BSR is pretty much a lock. So let's see what that means. Let's see.
It's interesting, right? I think that like the calm-headed take here is probably a lock. It doesn't mean it's a lock for today. It means it's a lock to come.
There's been an announcement of one coming this year, though.
25. The events that have transpired in the last hour make
dude.
Well, let's take a look.
Flying. We call this a 20%.
Yeah, folks. I actually pulled this up this morning because I was very curious, and it was at 29%. So it's up substantially. Yeah. Wow. All right, Bitcoin's moving here, folks. It's 105.5.
Dude, we called this on the show at 20%. For the newcomers, we tend to have some pretty good calls on the show. So I like that. I like this line. What are we at? 105.4. So the stream hasn't started yet. We should run with the giveaways here. Sure. And then maybe play a stream or not, or just go with our days. But let's do a giveaway. So we'll have to pick from the audience. We're gonna pick 2 people from the audience to come on stage, and you're gonna have the chance to either win a Red Guy NFT for worth $1,500 or a CryptoPunk worth $140,000. I think today is a perfect day. I think today is a perfect day to give away a punk. What do you think, Tyler?
Good day for a punk.
Good day for a punk. All right. Well, the way we're going to do this is very simple, Tyler. So you guys have to retweet the Twitter Spaces. If you did not retweet the Twitter Spaces and I go on your page and you win, I'm just going to undo your win. And you have to be following us. So, we're going to do it like that. Oh, hold on. Do you want to stay on for Trump or what?
I'm down to say I don't really have anything to do. As I said on Twitter, I cleared my schedule when Lummis tweeted.
Yeah. He's talking now. Hold on.
What great honor and pleasure to welcome you back to the Davos community. Just 4 days into your new mandate.
For the record, I don't think Trump is going to address the World Economic Forum and announce the United States strategic deployment.
All the best
power
as you take on your critical work ahead. The global challenges we face today are monumental. The importance of American leadership and your personal leadership in this regard.
I think if you are a crypto bull, you have to be happy about how much crypto has been talked about at the World Economic Forum.
And policies relating to revitalizing the economy.
Dozens of times, talking about crypto.
As you might expect, Mr. President,
every day we've got
your return to office,
about how they want to transact crypto this morning.
Policies
I'm sure folks saw the watch
the focus of our discussions this week.
Saying that they are open.
The discussions among
3,000 regulatory
political and business leaders
regulatory
from
clarity
over
is
130 countries.
A crypto-friendly SEC crypto task force. We've got Lummis now at the helm. There's a large cohort of people who think her announcement was simply that she is the chair and that she was just kind of pumping her own backs. That could be the case.
I don't think so, dude. See, it's at 106, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that from a senator standpoint, it's not a great tweet. You know,
we're in a new era. We're in a new era. This is
beautiful Davos. This has been a truly historic week in the United States. 3 days ago, I took the oath of office and we began the golden age of America. The recent presidential election was won by millions of votes, and all seven, every one of them, all seven swing states. It was a massive mandate from the American people like hasn't been seen in many years. And some of the political pundits, even some of my so-called enemies, said it was the most consequential election victory in 129 years. That's quite nice. What the world has witnessed in the past 72 hours is nothing less than a revolution of common sense. Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet will be more peaceful and prosperous as a result of this incredible momentum and what we're doing and going to do. My administration is acting with unprecedented speed to fix the disasters we've inherited from a totally inept group of people and to solve every single crisis facing our country. This begins with confronting the economic chaos caused by the failed policies of the last administration. Over the past 4 years, our government racked up $8 trillion in wasteful deficit spending and inflicted nation-wrecking energy restrictions, crippling regulations, and hidden taxes like never before. The result is the worst inflation crisis in modern history and sky-high interest rates for our citizens and even throughout the world. Food prices and the price of almost every other thing known to mankind went through the roof. President Biden totally lost control of what was going on in our country, but in particular with our high inflation economy and at our border. Because of these ruinous policies, total government spending this year is $1.5 trillion higher than was projected to occur when I left office just 4 years ago. Likewise, the cost of servicing the debt is more than 230% higher than was projected in 2020. The inflation rate we are inheriting remains 50% higher than the historic target. It was the highest inflation probably in the history of our country. That's why from the moment I took office, I've taken rapid action to reverse each and every one of these radical left policies that created this calamity, in particular with immigration, crime, and inflation. On day one, I signed an executive order directing every member of my cabinet to marshal all powers at their disposal to defeat inflation and reduce the cost of daily life. I imposed a federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, a foreign aid freeze, and I created the new Department of Government Efficiency. I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Deal. I call it the Green New Scam. Withdrew from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord and ended the insane and costly electric vehicle mandate. We're going to let people buy the car they want to buy. I declared a national energy emergency, and that's so important, national energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure. The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we're going to use it. Not only will this reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services, it'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. My administration has also begun the largest deregulation campaign in history, far exceeding even the record-setting efforts of my last term.
We're
in
flying.
total, the Biden administration imposed $50,000 in additional regulatory costs on the average American household over the last 4 years. I have promised to eliminate 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which will soon put many thousands of dollars back in the pockets of American families.
You rich, Tyler.
To further unleash our economy, our majorities in the House and Senate, which we also took along with the presidency, are going to pass the largest tax cut in American history, including massive tax cuts for workers and family, and big tax cuts for domestic producers and manufacturers. And we're working with the Democrats on getting an extension of the original Trump tax cuts, as you probably know, by just reading any paper. My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. We're bringing them down very substantially, even from the original Trump tax cuts. But if you don't make your product in America, which is your prerogative, then very simply, you will have to pay a tariff, differing amounts, but a tariff which will direct hundreds of billions of dollars and even trillions of dollars into our treasury to strengthen our economy and pay down debt. Under the Trump administration, there will be no better place on earth to create jobs, build factories, or grow a company than right here in the good old USA. Already, Americans' economic, you can see this, I think, maybe even in your wonderful, wonderful room that you're all gathered together, so many of my friends, but Americans, the economic confidence is soaring like we haven't seen in many, many decades, maybe not at all. Upon my election, it was just announced that small business optimism skyrocketed by 41 points in a single month. That's the highest ever. There's never been anything like that. SoftBank has announced between a $100 and $200 billion investment in the U.S. economy because of the election result. And just 2 days ago, Oracle, SoftBank, and OpenAI announced a $500 billion investment in AI infrastructure. Other companies likewise have.
Oh, the stream.
Oh, no.
No, it's not even me. It's on the White House account, dude. I think a lot of people may be playing this. Quick price update, 106.1 here on Bitcoin. So absolutely flying. Tyler's buying the rounds next time we see each other.
I need to hear what he's saying. Dang
I know, bro. It's bugged. The stream doesn't work anymore. The White House stream.
Oh.
Fuck. It's not even me. Oh, they got rugged. Rugged. Oh my God, he broke it.
Bullish rug so far. Market likes it.
No, he broke it. No.
For a transcript of what they said.
Because usually my Wi-Fi is bad, but this is not on me this time. Oh, go to YouTube. Okay, 1 second. White House.
106.5. Oof.
Keep it coming. Keep it. Okay, I got you. Done. Here.
Bring down the oil price. You're going to end that war. They should have done it long ago. They're very responsible, actually, to a certain extent for what's taking place. Millions of lives are being lost. With oil prices going down, I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately, and likewise, they should be dropping all over the world. Interest rates should follow us. All over, the progress that you're seeing is happening because of our historic victory in a recent presidential election, one that has become quite well known throughout the world. I think a lot of things are happening to a lot of countries. They say that there's light shining all over the world since the election, and even countries that we aren't particularly friendly with are happy because they understand what there is a future and how great the future will be. Under our leadership, America is back and open for business. And this week, I'm also taking swift action to stop the invasion at our southern border. They allowed people to come in at levels that nobody's ever seen before. It was ridiculous. I decided and declared to do, and very, very importantly, a national emergency on our border, immediately halted all entry of illegal border crossers, of which there were many, and began promptly returning the illegal trespassers back to the place from which they came. That action, as you've probably seen, has already started very strongly. I've deployed active duty U.S. military and National Guard troops to the border to assist in repelling the invasion. It was an invasion. We will not allow this territory to be violated. After 4 long years, the United States is strong and sovereign and a beautiful nation. Once again, it's a strong, sovereign nation. In addition, I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as
all-time high
misinformation or disinformation. which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress. We have saved free speech in America, and we've saved it strongly. With another historic executive order this week, I also ended the weaponization of law enforcement against the American people and, frankly, against politicians, and restored the fair, equal, and impartial rule of law. My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. And these are policies that were absolute nonsense throughout the government and the private sector. With the recent yet somewhat unexpected great Supreme Court decision just made, America will once again become a merit-based country. You have to hear that word, merit-based country. And I've made it official, an official policy of the United States, that there are only two genders, male and female. And we will have no men participating in women's sports, and transgender operations, which became the rage, will occur very rarely. Finally, as we restore common sense in America, we're moving quickly to bring back strength and peace and stability abroad. I'm also going to ask all NATO nations to increase defense spending to 5% of GDP, which is what it should have been years ago. It was only at 2%, and most nations didn't pay until I came along. I insisted that they pay, and they did, because the United States was really paying the difference at that time, and it was unfair to the United States. But many, many things have been unfair for many years to the United States. Before even taking office, my team negotiated a ceasefire agreement in the Middle East, which wouldn't have happened without us, as I think most of the people in the room know. Earlier this week, the hostages began to return to their families. They are returning, and it's a beautiful sight, and they'll be coming in more and more. They started coming back on Sunday. Our efforts to secure a peace settlement between Russia and Ukraine are now hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. They're laying dead all over the flat fields. It's a flat field farmland, and there's millions of Russians and millions of Ukrainians. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. It's time to end it. And here in America, we have big events coming up. Next year, we have the 250th anniversary of America's founding. I'm so honored to be president during that. That's been a big event. They've been talking about it for 10 years. We also have the World Cup. And I understand Gianni's in the room. Infantino, he was very instrumental in helping us get it. He's there with you someplace, I think. And I want to thank him for that. And then we have the Olympics coming up, which I was instrumental in getting also in my first term. And who would have known that by skipping a term, I would get the Olympics? I was upset. I said, you know, I got the Olympics to come and I won't be president. But it turned out through a stroke of luck, or whatever you might call it, that I'm going to be president during the World Cup and the Olympics and the 250th anniversary. So that's going to be three big events. And we've accomplished more in less than 4 days. We have really been working 4 days than other administrations have accomplished in 4 years. And we're just getting started. It's really an amazing thing to see. And the spirit and the light over our country has been incredible. Under the last administration, our nation has suffered greatly, but we're going to bring it back and make it greater, bigger, stronger, better than ever before. I want to thank everybody for being with you. I would have been there myself, except the inauguration was 2 days ago. I thought it might be a little bit quick to make it the first stop, but we'll get there one day. We hope to get there. But I do appreciate, I heard the audience is fantastic, and many of my friends are in the audience, and I will be taking questions now from some very distinguished people. Thank you all very much.
Good speech. Let's see the questions.
I closed the long. It's not going to get brought up here.
Mr. President, for that very powerful.
What'd you close it at? 106?
Like 106.2. I didn't catch the big top, but
doesn't matter, bro.
You got a big chunk of the move.
Does not matter at all. You could put it back on at like 2x and just let it ride to 2:30 p.m. But
for everyone listening, I'm still very long. Like I'm still very bullish and long Bitcoin.
Just buy Trump spots.
This particular trade need to be closed. How's the rest of our coins doing? Oh, Trump 38.40.
Yeah, everything's up.
Coin 150. Do we want to save our longer discussion about that for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm curious about the question is going to get asked.
Mr. Steve Schwartzman, Chairman, CEO, and co-founder Blackstone Group. So, Steve, floor is yours.
Well, Mr. President,
Hello, Steve.
I'm sure the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia will be really glad you gave this speech today.
I hope so.
You've had the busiest 4 days that anybody can imagine, and congratulations for that. My question is about some of the things I've observed here at Davos. It's a terrific forum. I've met lots of people, as usual. I think I've been here 30 years. And a lot of the European business people have experience.
Why does it keep cutting, dude?
With the regulatory regime in the EU. And
one second, let me refresh this. So annoying. One second. Okay,
because of the numerous factors, but especially because of regulations. And you've taken a completely different.
Man, can this guy ask his question already?
In this area. And if you could explain the theory of what you're doing, how you're going to do it, and what you expect the outcome to be, I'd appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. And congratulations, Steve. You're a friend of mine, but on a great career. You have had an amazing career and it continues. I just want to congratulate you. Very inspirational to a lot of people. I want to talk about the EU because you mentioned specifically that I've also had a lot of friends and leaders.
I think someone's going to ask about the Bitcoin here.
My first term and a little bit during.
I don't think so. I think we probably
2:30 p.m.
He wants to make AI and crypto big in America. That was a big headline.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need, though, right? It hypes you up for 2:30 p.m. Like that's when we know there's something going on, right? So executive orders are at 2:30 p.m. So we'll see. Let's see if the crypto executive orders are in there. You know,
the poly market line's fallen. It's back to 44%. So
yeah, but like, I think people like have crazy expectations of a president of the United States. Like, I think crypto people want him to speak only about crypto at Davos. You know what I mean? It's like, dude. You know what I mean, Tyler? Like, not you, right? But like, just in general, like our industry, I feel like the other day I could not stop laughing about the fact that on the day he was made president, people thought that he would, like, this would be more important than like political prisoners type shit. You know, so it's like, you know, I think we need to remember, you know, we're not the biggest industry, but we're getting there, and we'll get there. Anyways, let's do our giveaways and go on with our day here. I'm sure you'll see the headlines. Do giveaways. That was good though. Good speech. He used the C word, crypto. So that was very positive. I mean, you saw the reaction to the market. I think that gave enough confidence also for the rest of the market for the rest of the week, Tyler. Like just a little thing just gives people a little more confidence. And also the CZ tweet.
Yeah, the CG just told everyone that he thinks it's coming, right?
I mean, dude. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I think it's a better bull case for this to continue to be like this thing is coming in the future than it's here today.
I like that.
Yeah,
Lummis also, I know she hyped it up a little bit. She definitely did not need to make that tweet this morning. Now, even after hearing the speech, that was way too much. Like 10, like, dude, that was so bad. It's okay, but
yeah, well, what's her Kaido score?
Dude, she's
got
like
leader on Kaido.
I want to know her wallet address. And then, so there was that, but I don't think she needed to make those comments. However, you could argue that her being in that position is extremely bullish for our industry because she has been someone that's been pushing the crypto agenda in DC very strongly. So it's another positive headline for crypto today. You know what I mean? So we're heading into the weekend. We get good news today. You know, low volume weekends. We could So
here's what's gonna happen. Today's gonna be volatile. Everything's on hold. I think today plays out, no major announcements, no shakeups, we can start to like look forward a little bit.
Did he say crypto again? Someone said crypto, we're going higher. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyways, yeah, you're right. Like, this is all really good. So anyways, those headlines are good. All right, let's pick 2 winners. Today is 2 because you guys didn't do it yesterday, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. 2 winners. So here's how we're going to pick, y'all. You have to be in the audience, and you have to, of course, retweet the spaces, which you already all did, I think. And then you have to have done all this good stuff. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people in the audience. Jesus. Request to speak if you're trying to come win. How's that? I'm going to pick someone from the request as well because we have 2 people. So just request to speak if you're trying to come win. I'm going to make Tyler stop my finger once, and I'm going to make Tyler give me a number. So we're going to do 2 things. The number game and the stop scrolling game. So request to speak now, and then tomorrow we'll get back to the things. Just Sims is not here, so we can't do the usual Twitter picker that we built. So we're going to do the games right now, and then we'll get to this giveaway here today. All right. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of requests here. Jesus Christ. My God. Okay, let's do the number thing, and then let's do the stop thing. So give me a number between 1 and like 100.
70.
70? Fuck you, dude. First of all, you could have said 69. Second of all, 70. So it's 4 per row, 70. That's what? How many rows down? 10.
17 rows.
17. Plus 2? 17 rows plus 2?
Yeah.
You're really good at math. That was quick. All right, 17 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then this row plus 2, right?
Yep.
So the 18th row, second. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Jordan Waldenville. Congratulations. Jordan Waldenville. There you go. Congratulations. Looks like you work at Tokenproof. You head of growth of partnership at MyWebAcy. We've done some. You see. Past Steve Aoki, Tokenproof. All that. So congrats, Jordan. All right. And then the second game. We'll play the scrolling game, Tyler. So
okay.
You just hey here.
Yeah.
I'm not looking. That's why. Okay, here we go. DJ Daddy Chris, music NFTs. Let's go. DJ Daddy Chris, music NFTs, baby. Congratulations, DJ Daddy Chris. I'm sending you an invite to come on stage right now. DJ Daddy Chris, congratulations. You are also a winner today. That was fun. It works, the request to speak thing. What up, Jordan? Can you hear me?
What's up? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
Dude, thanks so much. Sitting at a coffee shop. This is crazy.
This is insane. Congrats. You win. And DJ Daddy Chris, what up?
What's up, man?
You're coming up from far. Hello? We can't hear you, Daddy Chris. You got to remove your headphones.
Stop trading music NFTs for a second.
Yeah. DJ Daddy Chris, I'm going to mute you, but don't worry, you won. I'm just going to go to Jordan first, okay? I'm going to go to Jordan first. What up? All right, Jordan, you're first.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right, cool. Mr. C, just give it a second. You're next. Jordan, are you ready?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Here
I'm ready.
You go. Let me do this. All right, so we have 4 punks and 10 red guys. You're either going to win a punk or a red guy today. Let's spin, baby. Let's spin this. All right. And for those of you who don't know, we do this almost every day except Mondays. No, every day but Mondays. Every single day. But today we're doubling it. Well, that's a nice one. You win a red guy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Let's go.
Yo, this one's fucking sick, by the way. That is not a floor red guy. You absolutely love to see that. Mr. C, DJ Daddy Chris, are you ready?
What's up? What's up, my guy? What's up?
I love the energy, man.
Yeah, you bet get me something nice, man. Go for it.
Let's give him something nice.
Let's give him something nice.
You're under pressure.
Hey, you win a red guy. $100. Congratulations. That's also a sick one. Let's go. Congratulations to the both of you guys for the red guy wins. All right. Well, there you go. That was another long show. Your boys got to go to a meeting. With that, we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.